I'm Lara from Boy Blue. I first started dancing with Boy Blue end of 2012, beginning of 2013. I don't remember my exact first show, but I know the first two big shows I did were Move It and then Breaking Convention. The techniques that I try and use most of the time is just to really look at what it is in that session or in that rehearsal period that we're working on. So we've spent a lot of time in Boy Blue and in sessions training different types of techniques, different ways of learning, different ways of creating. So then when we're in process of doing a piece, I just really try to look at what it is that's being asked of us at that time, whether I need to be more analytical and really problem solve maybe the movement or the sequence or the combo, if it's more conceptual or more emotionally led, really look at what characters are being, pulled out of me, what kind of textures and technique I need to look at to really embody maybe the music or the style of the piece. So yeah, just really trying to live like in the moment of that creativity and see what it is that's being asked of me, and see how I need to continue to develop and breathe into that moment to pull it out. And then to go into a performance, obviously we normally have a rehearsal period. So in that rehearsal period, following the same things, and then obviously always kind of training inside and outside of company, making sure that I've got my notebook, I'm doing all my notation after each session, really embodying that character, embodying that piece during that whole period of time in the lead up, because it's going to continually develop. So we want it to be able to develop whilst also, locking it down and getting it in, so that when it comes to that performance, you've kind of really got to grips of obviously what's needed, what needs to be executed, what is important in that performance to deliver, but also so it's really, you've used the journey of the rehearsal period to develop as well as an artist. So for me, the themes and the story behind EOE, I really related to like my journey as a dancer and my journey in life. So just looking at how things develop, how you develop as a person, and then how that comes out in your artistry or how that just comes out in life. And just really looking at how through each section, for me, each section tells its own story as well as the whole overall story of the piece. So I like to really look at breaking down what's being asked of me or what I'm trying to feel or deliver within each section, and then for the journey as a whole. So that's how I really try to connect myself to what is needed in my performance, and how I could really push that out of my performance and try and convey, whether it was the passion, whether it was the restriction, whether it was the growth of the whole piece, and within each part of that. The lighting for me is super important. I really think that lighting, same as like in a film, certain music or certain lighting can really portray the feeling, can really give you the emotion behind what's needed. So I know Ken and Mikey love to do super clever lighting. Obviously on stage, it helps to kind of end a scene and restart a scene. But it also helps to, really add an ambience, add a feeling, can kind of spark, sometimes being in the dark for certain people can spark emotions. Having a certain bit of lighting on one person allows an audience to look at it and go, okay, that person's more important, but I can also see the whole stage. So I think it allows to add to the emotive side, but also allows to the direction of what you want people to look at. And you can also be really clever with your lighting and allow people to kind of have a musical journey as well. So there's a lot of our lighting that relates to how the musicality is happening. So that also can, enhance someone's experience auditory wise. And the staging, same kind of thing, you can really tell a story, you can really take people on a journey by what they're being told to look at and the way that people are moving. It just, I think, adds another dimension to your layer, to your story, to your performance, especially, as dancers when we're moving. If you can move around the stage, that's another layer to your movement. It's another layer to what you're portraying as a dancer. And then also, again, the same with the lighting, we can be really clever with it, and it can depict certain things or certain images along the way to enhance what you're showing. Yeah, working with Ken and Mikey and everyone in Boy Blue, you know, as a company, we're really blessed. And the two of them, you know, individually as creatives, they are amazing at what they do and really innovative, and that's what they're always trying to strive to bring out of us within the company. Obviously as a company and as a whole, to make, you know, Boy Blue strong, but each of us and as individuals really trying to push our artistry, discover who we are, and just their whole ethos with you know, discovering us as artists, but also to give back and to continue to you know, find different ways to support people, support the ways that different people learn, support the ways that different people move, and, you know, really create a community and intertwine that community, whether it's dancers, whether it's outside, whether it's the different ages of dancers that we have. And the two of them, I think, are really, you know, as I said, individually as creatives, they do beautiful stuff, but they found such a way to fuse and gel together, to complement one another, and to really allow their creativity individually and as a duo to thrive. Yes, so it's a blessing.